Thank you so much, viewers, wherever you are. Today we are tuned in and we are privileged to have Brother Michael, who will be one of my interviewer today. And I know we are going to talk much and we shall also be blessed a lot by him. Therefore, I just want to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My names are Billy Mwashi and my guest today is Michael. And before we continue, let's know who is Michael. Michael, karibu sana.
Asante. Ushasema who is Michael because ushanijua kwa jina. Actually, my name is Michael Kabere Shimenga. Michael is a father. He is also a husband. He is also a teacher.
Yes.
Both in regular school and also a teacher in Sunday school. So that's where my base is, Sunday school. He's also an artist because I do comedy, narratives and such. Those are some of the things that my hobbies, and I really love doing that.
Sure. I really appreciate the work that you are doing, especially when you do your artisan. I just recently viewed one of your videos that you did about Lukaka.
Wow.
It was so good. Tell us a little bit about it.
Actually, what we were trying to bring on board, and we're also going to be bringing another part, Luaho Part 2.
Yes.
We were just trying to put a picture where how men takes a lot of time in towns and forgetting to go back home.
Yeah.
Those are some of the drama they meet with when they go back to the village.
Yeah.
So in this video, that's what I'm trying to show. I am coming back home. People have forgotten. My grandchildren cannot recognize me. My wife is not at home. Nobody is at home to welcome me. And to add to that, the next day in the morning when I wake up, I realize, my boundary is not in the place. It has been pushed towards my end. When I asked my brother about it, ndio anakuwa mkali, anasema wewe ulikuwa umepotelea Nairobi nini na nini, nikimwambia hii si vizuri. So the picture we are trying to bring on board is tutembee nyumbani. Wazee watembee nyumbani, wajenge nyumbani, wajiandae kuretire. Usikae tu mjini ukapotelea huko, vitu zingi zitapotea.
Unaenda unapata shamba imesongeshwa kabisa.
Unanyang'anya hata jina yako inapotea huko, watu hawajui.
That's really amazing. Now, Michael, how long have you been in leadership and how have you enjoyed leadership?
I've been in leadership for some time. I suppose that is from 2008.
Yes.
That's when I was picked first time to be the Sunday school chairperson in Kabiro local meeting. Before that, I was in Sunday school as a teacher at the monthly meeting level and also in my local church in Kabiro. Then I was put in office as the chairperson for the program, which I served for a period of 3 years. And later on, after the period of 3 years, I was nominated in the youth office as assistant secretary. And after that, I was again nominated in the office in 2015 as 15 or 16 as the chairperson for youth Kabiro meeting. Actually, I've never served 2 terms. I only served 1 term.
Promotion.
I always want to say it as promotion. For example, when I was moved from Sunday school to youth, to me I did not look at it as a promotion. It was a demotion. Because my heart and my base is with those children. I like being in the Sunday school, teaching and such. So I don't look at it as promotion, but in the eyes of people, they look at it as a promotion. You have asked about whether there is enjoyment.
Sure. Do you enjoy
Yes. I would say yes and no at the same time. Leadership is good. if you have the passion.
Yeah.
And if you have a support team.
Sure.
Because the skills you earn, because much of the skills that I have in even the contemporary world outside, actually I have gained it from the church.
Yes.
The chance and opportunity that I've been given in the church to lead, it is where I have built the skills in leadership that I've even practiced outside.
Yeah.
In the school where I teach, I've been at the level of a senior teacher. I have been put in the office as a deputy head teacher, at a time even a head teacher in another private school. I have learned leadership skills within the church. Yeah. And leadership is good. That is one of the benefits of it. Another one is I have moved places.
Yeah. Conferences.
Gone to conferences. Yeah. I have gone to even South Coast.
Yeah.
A place if you are, I had to organize myself to go there. I don't think I would have managed to.
Yes.
I've been in the coast region. I've been places, Embu, in the interior, as a result of being in leadership. So to me, I look at the church as a very strong foundation to model leaders and also to give you that chance and a privilege for you to lead people. Those are some of the fruits. And then other fruits are that respect. There's a respect when you are a leader, when you go places, there's that treatment.
Yeah. No, scary.
There's that treatment. Huyu ni chairperson wa fulani. Huyu ni karani wetu. Huyu ni mwekazina wetu. So that is something that is not just normal. That privilege is given, that first opportunity is given to you, and such. Like you also feel so good when you have a team you are commanding.
Sure.
Talking to people and tell them, let us do this one, and they're able to do it. Another one that I said, I will not say it is good, is leadership requires time and resources. There are times you have to use your own resources to do things, to make them available. Because if you go back to the church, they will support, but sometimes it takes too long before a thing happens. You are also expected to be the first to give. People will look at what are you giving when you ask them to give. When mnafanya mchango hata kwa WhatsApp, watu wanaangalia wewe kama mwenyekiti umetoa ngapi. You don't expect them to give more and you yourself are giving less. Then time is a factor. You may even sometimes not have time. You are in a meeting after meeting. Sometimes you are in the service in the morning, you have to go in the meeting, Gong Road, you have to go to Kayole, you have to go here for planning. You will get back home very late in the evening, very tired, and sometimes you quarrel with our spouses. Find my wife asking me why. All this time, Sunday, Saturday, you are not anywhere, and during the week you are working. So you may find that you may not have time for yourself. Even kwenda kwa kinyozi tu kunyoma.
Sure. Because
after your time, even just meeting family, you may find that you are needed there. Sometimes you don't even look at time. So those are some of the things that in leadership they are challenging. Completely challenging at that point.
Hey, this is amazing. So ingekuwa vizuri kama hataka kitu kanatoka huko kidogo napata. Sio? Sure.
Lakini sasa sometimes ni ngumu. Church yetu nimefungia. Ukienda kwa makanisa mengine
kitu kanapatikana.
Watu kuna motivation factor. Ukirudi nyumbani umerudi na maziwa, umerudi hata kama ni nyama nusu. Hata mama akiangalia naona ni kweli mzee alikuwa ameenda shughuli. Lakini unarudi wana mkono tupu. Sometimes that is it.
It's really challenging, but we pray that things will change. Now, Michael, I have a question for you. Now, we have a lot of youth in the church, in the ministry, and one of the things that has been noticed in the church, especially Friends Church, is that most youth wanapotea kule nje, wanaenda kule nje. Now, these youth have talents, have gifts, zenye wanaweza tumia vizuri sana wakiwa kanisani. We see there are those who are artists, there are those who are gospel musicians, and we can see like in our church, kupata hizi talents zingine na kuanga challengeful. You yourself, you are an actor. You are an actor, and maybe how can we empower the gifts that we have in our Friends Church? Maybe that's the question.
Actually, Friends Church, we are not good in terms of building one's gifts and talents. But however, you can still sail through if you have that passion and you are ready to, because there is platform. where we have done most of our artistic works with my friends, which we normally act with them, we have done it from the church. It's the church that has given us that platform. But in terms of maybe to empower you, like you need this, you need that, support is not there very much.
Yeah.
But that one does not discourage, because, for example, if youth wants to do anything within the church does not restrict anybody to do that. That platform is given. Only that you may lack financial muscles, maybe to put something on video. You want to put something maybe so that it can reach other people. Young people may not have the resources to be able to do that. But we have actually tried to sail through the system. And I still believe young people can still do their thing here. You know, you do your thing here and somebody may look at it and feel this one, and they try to support it. That support will come. But young people should not just stay with their talents and say, oh, church does not help, I don't know what these other people do that. Yeah. They may have, we do not have that capacity, and we have not built it. Yeah. So I challenge the young people to build that capacity themselves. We can sit together. We look for resources, then we can be able to uplift one another. But I believe talents in acting areas, in singing, in doing poems, is a very integral part of the church, because that's where the message is passed quickly. Most of the time tumepitisha ujumbe kwa hii kanisa yetu kutoka miaka ya zamani, tumepitisha kwa drama na comedy. Once you do it here, people get it, and they remember it always that wewe mlichongoa ama mlifanya hivi. So passing messages through comedy, through songs and such, it reaches people very well. Hata mtu mwenye alikuwa analala kiwa kwa congregation anaamka, anasikia. I will therefore encourage that people should not just go away na waachane na talents zao. Let them come on board. Zinacheza part muhimu sana. Watu wanaweza kosa kusikiza mahubiri, lakini watasikia na ujumbe utakuwa umefika. Kama bad vices, watu wanapigana kwa nyumba, wife and husband wanakuarrel, we usually bring it in that form. People wanajifunza, if you are in a situation like this, kumbe this is how you can get yourself out. Yeah.
I really love what you're saying. And by the way, kuna mtumishi, kuna mchungaji, kuna Sauti Sol. Are they the product of Praise Church? I've just got something, an idea, and some rumors.
I will not talk of Sauti Sol, but for mtumishi, mchungaji, and mabangali. Yes. These are our products. Actually, we started with them. We were doing comedy with them here for a very long time, together with them in Kanisani. We were here doing comedy with them from the beginning. And today you can see them on TV show and then doing research. Yes. We are encouraged when we see such like people who started from here, very local, and now they are on a national television. They have a program running through our televisions. We are happy. They are products of this channel. And that one is encouraging. Any young person, you may not get sponsorship immediately. Somebody may see you and God can raise somebody who feels this is the talent that we need, this is the person we need, and that is it. Yeah.
So my youth hivi mambo wasikalia zile talents mahali walipo. Kuna role models, kuna wase wenye wamesha make it na hao pia wanaweza make it, na hao pia wanaweza enda mbali sana, na pia talents zinawalisha. Yeah. So they have just to come out and use their gifts and talents even to serve the Lord, and it will be very beneficial for them in their life.
True, because mtumishi and mchungaji, they have many different things have worked for them very quickly, because they also abandon all other things when they say they are pursuing their talents, and actually it is earning. It is earning, because that's where I want to bring bread on their table every day, and therefore I say talents pay. Yes. Don't just look down on them. Talents pay, and the church should support talents.
Okay, our time is really running up, Michael.
Yes.
Maybe one thing I would like to ask you is that where is the gap in the church for the youth? And then how can the church come in and fill this gap? where there's a challenge where we find youth wanapotea church sana?
Mimi, I do not believe in watu kusema labda wanafaa wapewe. I believe that people should fight for what they think is theirs, and they should come on board.
Sure.
Nobody will ask you out if you have come up with a thing that you want to do. Maybe you want to do a talent show in the church, you want to bring a concert in the church, an extravaganza in the church, to bring you together. Sure. Nobody can stop it. Yeah. But the major problem for young people is, one, they are not resource mobilizers.
Yeah.
And I do not blame them, because most of them are jobless, they have no income per se to support that. That is one of the challenges the young people are facing. And the church has never set aside a kitty for talents, a kitty for activities such as for young people. So you find that you may want to organize an event that will bring youth together in terms of exploiting their talents, but you find it difficult because resources are not there. Yeah. And the church is not ready to support that. That is what makes it difficult. That is where the gap comes in. Because young people who have not grown within the church, they usually feel like, oh, tumekataa katika pesa, waacha tuende kwa makanisa mengi, and we are losing youth because of that. So my prayer will be in the leadership that we have, and the leadership that is coming on board. Let us embrace the gifts and let us support the young people. And young people, let us organize for activities and look for ways we can be able to exploit them. But the church must play a role. Yes. If they can put a kitty somewhere and say, hii shilingi 20,000 kwa ndani ya hii sanduku ni yenu ya mambo ya talent. So at least every local meeting have a talent show in a year, even if it is once. Sure. Apart from the worship experience ambayo tumepigana ikakuja, we also need another way we can exploit different talents. Yes. Not only singing, but all of them. Singing, wale wako na poem, wale wako na comedy, stand-up, what, they can be able to do it there.
Yes, yes, yes.
So if we do so, that gap will be filled. Because when you preach to young people throughout, unawahubiria tu injili, then kuna wana waipati, lakini kama tutasema leo tuko na kitu fulani, we advertise, these things will bring the young people together.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. I understand that the church, there are so many youth who just want to be dependent, and it's my prayer that they would like, I would like them to be people who will be ready to get engaged and maybe be more innovative, be skillful, use the skills that they have received from school and start to be innovative in their life and everything, so that they can be able to do great things even in the church, to use the gifts they have, the talents they have, the skills they have even in the education, to be innovative in the church and to bring transformation in the church, and not just to wait until the church will do things for them, or maybe until the church will give them things in the church, but they can be able to do things by themselves. Now, just last question that I'd like to ask as we wind up is, now, I just heard that you are being taken to the next level in leadership. That's on the monthly level. Maybe a question is, what should we expect from the new leadership?
I wanted to be able to answer that question straight, the way you're putting it, because it was not a campaign, then a manifesto that I said this is what I'll do if given that chance. It is something that has also surprised me.
Yes.
That I've been given a chance again to lead the young people on the monthly meeting level. It is a question I want to pray over it, for God to give me wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Because personally, I had even declared myself and my family, I had told even my wife that I think it's time for me to rest a bit before, as a member, as I meditate upon other things. But now another opportunity has come. So it is not something I would say that I have plans for, but I pray for grace as we move forward and see, and also consult my wife about it. Then I'll be able to see how we're going to go about it. But I am positive where support is, everything is possible. Yeah.
Sure. So, Michael, I'm grateful for you, and I'm really praying that you'll be able to. I really appreciate for your coming today to this interview, and I pray that God will bless you, and as you plan to continue with serving the ministry, that Lord will give you wisdom and knowledge. I understand it's not just a simple task, but it's a task that needs wisdom, needs knowledge, and God will lead you and guide you in everything that you do. Because now, what I understand, the territory has now been expanded. You have so many youth that you will be serving. So may God give you wisdom and knowledge. Maybe the last word as we wind up.
Very well. My last word will be, young people, let us serve our church with all our hearts and mind. Those who are given leadership is a privilege, is a chance, is an honor. And my prayer is that if given such an opportunity, work. I have seen so many young people who are given opportunity, they never refuse, but they never work. You find that nobody comes on duty, they don't serve. They only come on Sunday. Because their leaders dress to be seen. We need young people across our monthly meetings. Young people who are ready to work, to commit their time and everything to serve their church. And wale wengine vijana wengine ambao labda hawako kwa uongozi, tusaidie wale ambao wamechaguliwa. Kiongozi hawezi jiongoza mwenyewe, lakini akipata support na nyinyi mumwambie kiongozi wenu, kiongozi ulikuwa nafikiria hivi, mnawaza pamoja, then mtafanya mambo mengi. Hiyo ndio neno langu la mwisho. Asante sana. So Michael, naona kwamba unaweza kutufanyia kwa kitu kidogo, kidogo. Unajua sawa, wewe ni msanii wetu. Tunajivunia wewe. Sawa, tutakuwa peke yake. Mtu anaweza kuwa peke yake. Unataka nianze kama gani? Hebu niambie kama gani sasa? Kuna hii ya Luaho. Ya Luaho. Sasa hiyo Luaho nikiwa ninafanya, I change myself into an old man for me to be able to do it. Sasa ni wewe tutafanya na wewe. Leo wewe ndio hapa. Enzo bana nganga msafu shikholwa wana. Nenze mwana bera hanu mwana balanga ngama timba. Mwana yanyola muri mikwanje kwa nani na lomba. Baya. Wasenze na mulipata. Oye. Bolandina. Mwana wasenze lipata muri mono. Wayo naona muri mikwanje nizisha amanya nze tumusafu. Mwana ya chendi za yo muri bahana. Nyeno mwana baya. Nenze umanye na khola mwana liko. Baya. Ezima bananga shikolo bana. Ya kholo mwana liko. Niza nombe mwana minolo khale shinabe musaza ta. Mwana wachenda buleta. Ayenza abasakhulu mutsimo basi. Khona mono nyinya. Yizizwe na makhoka mwana minolo paka niyonesha. Dina makhoka adeta. Makhuba keke ngawulire na ngawulire. Nakekha ukhole shindu. Nono lwanda hano. Diza khugula lishere. Nili khala, nili chung. Nya khusinza bintu byenewo nombe makhoba keke. Mwana wenu nakhikanire. Ikanile baba. Hala ikanile tawa paka lazima alone kha. Sawa. Kulire makhuba ko. Asante sana. Asante sana. Asante sana, tumekuwa na ndugu Michael and we've had a great presentation. Just want to thank him so much for just coming to this interview. I pray that next time we shall have him again and we shall really enjoy the interview. May God bless you so much. I was your host, Billy Mwashi. Thank you.